जैसा जो जिस तरीके से फिल्मांकन है उसका कहीं ना कहीं समाज पे कुछ असर जरूर पड़ता है। तो आप पहले की फिल्में, पहली महिला प्रधान फिल्में थी, कुछ फिल्मों में उनके भी संदेश होते थे, बाकायदा वो एक अच्छे कॉस्ट्यूम्स में गई, लेकिन आज बड़ा परिवर्तन है।
मुझे लगता है कि संदेश देने का काम हम लोगों का नहीं है, सिर्फ पॉलिटिशियंस का है। हम यहाँ सिर्फ मनोरंजन करने बैठे हैं, ये मेरा मानना है। अगर मनोरंजन करने के साथ साथ हम आपको किसी भी विषय पर सोचने पर मजबूर करें, अगर आप घर जाके उस विषय के बारे में सोच सकें, तो ये हमारे लिए जीत होगी। पर और हृदय परिवर्तन फिल्मों के द्वारा हो सकता है। समाज परिवर्तन का जो भार है हम उठा नहीं सकते, क्योंकि हम भी आपकी तरह समाज का हिस्सा हैं, यू नो। एंड आई थिंक इट्स फिल्मों पे ना ये बहुत अच्छा, स्मोकिंग लोग फिल्मों से सीखते हैं, दारू पीना लोग फिल्मों से सीखते हैं, अश्लील चीजें करना फिल्मों से सीखते हैं। फिर जो अच्छी अच्छी बातें फिल्में सिखाती हैं, वो लोग क्यों नहीं सीखते? थैंक यू।
But there is one question which definitely gets always spoken about, and Parinita in so many ways was an insignia to that. We had a gorgeous period of the 30s, 40s and 50s. We were talking about Sarachan Chattopadhyay, we were looking at stories like Bandini and Sahab Bibi aur Ghulam, and then we suddenly went downhill with them. It's not about morality, but the content that, you know, and I know Sudhir hates that word content, but he says हम छायाकार हैं, चित्रकार हैं, फिल्मकार हैं, हम वही रहेंगे. But we suddenly went into some kind of a vortex, and literally with your kind of films, Vidya, we again, you know, come up, and the protagonist is, you know, a woman, and she is telling her story. What happened to us in the middle? I mean,
women were not being seen in society, which is why they were invisible in film. It's as simple as that.
Fantastically.
It's because I don't believe that films have the power to influence society. I believe society influences films.
Yeah. Yeah, ma'am, you've been waiting for a long time.
Good evening, Vidya.
Hi, who's this?
This is me.
Yeah, hi.
Okay, first things first. I'm a fellow Antonian from Chembur.
Oh, hi.
Hi. And I know what it was like growing up in St. Anthony's, Chembur. So congratulations for making it here.
Thank you.
mean, the others are Shilpa Shetty and Jaya Badri.
Yes.
So yes, my question to you is, I've known also the struggles of breaking out, coming to accepting yourself and all of that. What were the challenges that you faced? Like, I mean, I have interviewed Shobana Samar back in the day, and I remember her holding a cigarette in her hand was epoch making. You know, it reached the cover of a magazine I wrote for, Savvy. But over a period of time, like there were people who didn't have women's washrooms. I have a cousin who was a locations manager here in Goa, and she used to regale us with tales. Do you recount such challenges that, despite which, you know, you rose? And I know you have this philosophy of glass half full. So, I mean, how did that help you overcome and surmount the glass ceiling?
No, I think for me, like I said, it wasn't a conscious decision to break the glass ceiling, or I didn't see the glass ceiling, honestly, in my mind's eye. It was always, I just saw the sky. So, but I will say that, you know, there were the films, when I came into the industry, there were male-led hero-led films, right? And there was, I really felt like, oh my God, you know, we had Meena Kumari, Shabana Azmi, Rekha, and I'm not adding a G at the end of it, because when we talk about them, we, you know, with due respect, when we talk about them, we take their names. And, you know, Jaya Bhaduri you mentioned, so many of them, Hema Malini, they've all played, Sri Devi, Smita Patil, Tabu, I can keep going on and on and on. They've all played substantial parts in films. So there was this, I was like, but they, you know, invariably it was said that every female actor had one or two of those films, or maybe a couple of those films in an entire career spanning, God knows, maybe a decade or whatever. But I would be like, you know, why can't it just be the mainstay? Why can't women just be doing substantial roles of all kinds, not just serious, intense, but even fun. And I think maybe the world was moving in that direction, therefore I had the desire in me, you know, which is why it all aligned and we moved forward together. But what were the challenges? So I think it was only that I was feeling like, oh, but you know, I'm not doing anything exciting in these kind of films, in the male hero-led films. But the universe responded with great opportunities, so I'm not complaining. And about, you know, not having loose and things like that, I think today the situation is far better. Yeah, far better because we have more women. Yeah, and also, you know, we have the posh committees on every film. Every production house has a responsibility to have a posh committee on every production, and people are carrying that out there.
No, I meant it metaphorically.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Thank
I
you.
only have time for one last question.
Thank you.
He's been waiting for a long time. Get him a mic. And please keep it very short. Thank you.
Ma'am, I'm Dr. Prayag, I'm a wildlife veterinarian. We were very happy when you did share me.
Yeah.
My question is, ma'am, you had a reference when you played Dirty Picture or you played other role of Sharma Devi. So what are the reference of a DFO you had? Because my wife is a DFO that time. Now she's CF in this one, and she worked. We both worked in Satyamara Tiger Reserve, which got best Tiger Reserve country.
Right.
All the preparation went through, and we should do more of that kind of conservation shows. Thank you.
Thank you. You know, people ask me questions about conservation now, and I'm like, listen, I only played a role. I mouth lines that were given to me. I have a little understanding of the subject, but not too much. But I did meet some forest officers in Mumbai, and I also read a couple of books, and those were my references because I didn't have access to too many people, but they were very helpful.
See, this is very interesting that people start to believe you are what you portray on screen.
Yeah.
And that becomes a reference point, you know, forever and ever.
You won't believe it, after Mission Mangal, every time there's a mission from ISRO, they ask me for a bite and I'm like, please.
Vidya, may you succeed and thrive, and may our tribe grow. And also keep breaking the paradigms which have been set forever and ever and ever. Because वो तो सच है ना कि एक पत्थर तो तबीयत से उछालो यारो, कौन कहता है कि आसमां में छेद नहीं?
क्या बात है? Thank you.
छेद करेंगे और बहुत सारे, और keep going and keep growing. Thank you so much.
आसमान को भी फाड़ देंगे.
Thank you so much, friends, for being here. I know you're full of questions, but we have paucity of time. हम secretary बार-बार मुझे indicate कर रहे हैं. लेकिन the argument should continue, and that's where the debate lies.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Thank you, friends. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Miss Vidya Balan and Miss Vani Tripathi for this engaging and enlightening conversation. We are truly inspired by your stories and insights. We would like to thank International Film Festival of India, Satyajit Ray Film and Television Institute for this session, and we thank you, the audience, for being with us. We hope you enjoyed this session and learned something new. We hope to see you